Good evening, my name is Mariana Gasparian, and today I will be arguing why plastic bags should be banned. There is heavy pollution due to plastic bags' inability to biodegrade, and banning them would cause significant environmental improvements. Environmental damage caused by plastic bags started to be an occurrence from as far back as 1970. But the heavy pollution itself in the oceans was not examined until just 6 years ago in 2014, when an oceanography study was published listing just how much debris our oceans hold. It was estimated to be at least 5.25 trillion, weighing 269,000 tons. And that is just about the plastic that is floating on the waters. There is way more mass covered on the bottom of our oceans. From this information alone, anyone in their right mind would agree that this holds heavy abundance in our polluted planet. Heavy will be defined as very important and serious. I will not be using this word to mean its great weight. All of my definitions will be taken from dictionary.com. All the plastic has gathered up due to its inability to biodegrade, causing organisms to rather mistake the bags for food, choke on them, and die. To biodegrade of a substance or object means to be decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms. The example sentence on dictionary.com presented by Google even uses the most plastics will not biodegrade at all as their example sentence. Banning plastic bags will be the first step to getting rid of plastic altogether, to see a cleaner earth with a healthier wildlife. Banning defines as officially or legally permit. Humans tend to do what is easier, and the law put in place are the only things barely holding individuals in line to do good. Banning plastic bag use will cause significant environmental improvements. Significant, sufficiently great, or important to be worthy of attention, noteworthy. Contention number 1, environmental pollution. According to Science Direct, there is 5.25 trillion plastic particles weighing 269,000 tons floating in the sea. This makes 60 to 80% of debris in marine life. This problem started as long as 50 years ago in 1970. It may not have been viewed as a big deal back then, but when the act is continued for half a century, it would definitely result in significant pollution in our oceans. If you visit theworldcounts.com, you will see a poll counting the number of plastic bags produced this year alone. We are only in January, and it has exceeded 365 trillion. This is ridiculous. Plastic is not biodegradable, and even in its slow breaking down process, it outnumbers plankton 6 to 1. Although many people try recycling, only 3% ends up getting placed. Everything else is wasted, and they will not be broken down for 700 years. But this is just counting how much waste there is now. It's being added every day. The average human uses 300 bags a year. Contention number 2, killing wildlife. A main source of food for sea turtles are jellyfish, making plastic bags easily mistaken and consumed by these creatures, leading to choking and death. But sea turtles are not the only animals affected by this problem. Plastic bags has gone as far as to kill entire whales. One killing recorded was back in August 2002, where a whale was found washed up on the beach with 6 m2 of plastic tightly packed onto its stomach. Plastic causes severe pain and distress to the animals who have consumed it, and it is heartbreaking that these bags continue killing our wildlife, basically done from our hands. According to oceancrusaders.org, there is 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic debris in the ocean. And these 269,000 tons floating on the surface, while 4 billion plastic microfibers per square kilometer litter the deep sea. 100,000 marine life cause of death is by plastic bags every year. The birds that get their source of food from the ocean are also affected by this. Confusing floating plastic for fish. About 1 million seabirds die every year. Contention 3. Bans in other countries have seen significant improvements. Many countries have already banned the use of plastic bags due to their recognition that this is a major negative effect to our environment. More than 15 countries in Africa have taken a part in this ban. Kenya, Mali, Cameroon, Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, Malawi, Morocco, South Africa, Rwanda, and Botswana. This was in 2003, dropping plastic bag usage by 90%. There was still some use of plastic bags through the black market, which is why it was not 100%, but that is not always given. According to a New York Times article, like a domino effect, other countries are taking upon banning plastic bags. Although they have not done it yet, it is in the works from encouragement by other countries' improvements. The Ministry of Energy in Ukraine plans on banning plastic bag usage completely by 2021. The most polluted country on our earth, China, is planning on banning plastic bag usage as well. Beijing is piled up with landfill, clustering fields and rivers, as well as their seas with plastic dangling from tree branches. The more countries get on this wagon, the more will follow. I know plastic bags are very convenient, but they are doing more damage than good. Plastic bags should be banned in the United States and all over the world.